World? Did you buy every single thing you could get your hands on at the sporting goods store?
Well, first I figured Will was going to need a new shirt and tie for his meeting with the judge, so we got a shirt and a tie.
And
I started thinking, you know, that pond is really frozen over now, and he's going to want to get out on that ice, so I kind of went for broke. You don't think I overdid it, do you?
No, I think a little TLC is a good thing, especially if Will's going to be taking flack for your fire from your kids at school, so why not go a little overboard?
Well, things are going to be a little bit rough on him at first, you know?
Yeah, but you know what? He has us to be with him every step of the way.
Hey, Emily, did Allison say anything to you about Will?
No, not really. I mean, she was thrilled to find out that he was going to be getting out of the psych ward and all, but no.
Okay.
No way. I'll wrap you, Gary.
All right, deal. Back to deal.
Yeah. It's Emily. Listen, this whole thing with you interrogating my sister at the garage earlier today.
I didn't mean for things to get out of hand like that, and I'm sorry for upsetting Allison. That isn't why I went there.
She accused you of going after her, Chris, and frankly, I'm not clear exactly what you wanted from her.
Emily, you know I have major doubts about Will starting that fire.
All right, listen, then we need to talk. I mean, Allison, she's had her problems, you know, but she seems more scattered than usual lately, and if she's involved in something, I need to find out what it is before it blows up right in her face.
Sorry.
You're beautiful, Allison.
You really mean that?
Sure, but like you gotta understand something, okay? Lucy.
You never belonged with her. Lucy's history, Aaron. You deserve someone else, someone who'll appreciate you.
Yeah, well, I'm not that anxious to just throw my heart out there again so it can get stomped on again. All right? Thank you very much.
Oh my God, Aaron! Ooh. You're right?
Major spillage, man. I'm soaked.
Oh, there's extra overalls in Bert's office, okay?
You're
right?
brilliant. Have I told you that lately?
Just lean on me, okay?
Okay. Oh, I can do it, all right? I've been doing this for years. Hey?
Oh.
Is this great or is this great?
It's better than great. It's just perfect.
Rosanna, is that you? Lucy? Hi, I got here as fast as I could.
And my father?
Oh, I gave him some excuse and left him at the Lakeview. He could be here any minute, though. So, you said that you remembered what you and Allison were fighting about.
I think so. I was looking at these pictures from Washington University you downloaded, and I think I found one I recognized.
Really?
Yeah, I was standing right here with Allison, and we were talking, well, having an argument, and it's really scary. It would make it too real.
Honey, what happened?
She said she was the one who started the fire at Emma's barn.
Allison Stewart started the fire?
Yeah, and she let Aaron go all that time taking the blame, and now Will Munson, the same thing.
That's horrendous. We have to call the police.
No, you can't do that.
Hi, honey.
I'm home.
Seems like I'm interrupting something. Maybe you should have knocked.
I still have a key. I haven't moved out yet. I hope I'm not making you too uncomfortable.
Wreck my life? Definitely. Make me uncomfortable? Not for an instant. So if you're here for round two, Carly...
No, we are not going to do this. Not under this roof. There's been more than enough fighting today.
Yes,
Got it?
I'm sorry that I put that dent in your mistress, Jack. But Molly was completely out of control. You really ought to think about keeping her on a leash.
Yeah, not that I owe you an explanation, but it's not what it looks like. Nothing is going on between us.
Before you go on about how innocent and misunderstood you are, Jack, you might want to button up. Stud.
Nothing happened, Carly.
You think that I I made you look like a fool, and now you want to repay the favor, right? I know exactly what's going on between you, my husband, and my cousin.
You're so worried about looking like a fool, you might want to stop talking right now, because you don't know a damn thing about what's going on. You know, when you took off and ran away to Cancun, the world doesn't stop turning.
I've got the picture.
No, you don't. You heard a lie from Craig. Molly wanted to get back at Mike, so we let Mike jump to conclusions. Mike told Craig. Craig filled in the blanks. It was a lie that you heard, Carly. Plain simple. Tell her, Mal.
Tell her what we said we were going to tell her, or tell her the truth? Because the truth is, he is incredible. Everything I thought he'd be and more, he got me through some very lonely nights.
No,
I don't know
Molly, please, that's enough.
Jack, we don't owe her any explanation. She should explain to us for barging in here when things were just getting started.
I'm telling you to stop it, please.
No, don't. Don't stop on my account. I just came by to pick up a few of my things in Parker's. So. That is what you want, Jack. So, I'll just get busy. You two go ahead and do the same.
No, don't you dare assume you know what I want. I don't even know what I want anymore.
That's obvious.
Oh. Well, since you decided to finally grace me with your presence today, why don't you tell me what it is you want?
Where are you right now? The hospital?
Just about to go off duty.
Okay, well, I need to see you the minute you're free.
I'll drop by in a few and talk to you and Hal about it.
No. Not with Hal. You know, he's just got too much on his plate right now. I don't want to involve him. With Will getting ready to face the judge and everything.
Whatever you want.
All right, good. I'll figure out a way to meet with you before. Listen, Mom, I gotta go. Barbara Ryan waltzed in here once again without knocking. I'll call you later. Bye.
If you didn't have that phone pressed here, you would have heard me knocking out there. Where's Hal? I need to see him.
Well, that depends. What do you want?
It's about his son, Will.
What about Will?
Hi, I'm sorry I didn't call first before I barged in like this, but I need for you to do a favor. Not for me, but for Will.
Barbara, have you been over to the hospital?
No, I haven't. I've been to Chicago. And while I was there, I did something that you won't approve of.
Ah, well, there's a long list
But it will make the difference between a judge seeing Will as an innocent child or as a danger to himself in society. It could be our key to keeping him out of juvenile detention.
Oh, Barbara, what the hell have you gone and done now?
Lucy, you have remembered an important piece of information. You have an obligation to tell the police.
Yeah, but what if my mind is playing tricks on me? I mean, what if this is just something I imagined? I don't want to accuse somebody by mistake. I have to make sure this memory is real and that I didn't just make it up in my mind.
You have been saying all day that you felt like you were on the verge of remembering something real. I think you should trust that.
Maybe I should talk to Will.
I suppose you could, but I think visiting hours are probably over.
Couldn't you pull some strings or call in a favor?
I realize this is important to
But
you.
if somebody else started the fire, then Will deserves to know as soon as possible. And okay, maybe I want to know for selfish reasons too. But if Allison lied to me about the argument we had and Aaron didn't cheat on me, then I made a huge mistake with the guy who says he loves me.
Well, you are the one with all the clout at Memorial. Your grandmother Lucinda is on the hospital board of directors.
I'll call her from the car.
Very good. Let's go. Come on. I got you.
Yeah, I hate it when the room goes tilted. I gotta have a serious talk with Bart about that one.
No. We're not gonna mention one detail about tonight to Bart because we want to keep our jobs, right?
Yeah, that's what I like about you. You're always thinking.
All right. As soon as we get you out of those wet clothes, we can get back to our little party.
No.
Let me help.
Fine.
4 hands are faster than 2. Come on.
And everybody knows you got the fastest hands in town.
I was only trying to help.
Yeah, right. Go. The sooner I get dressed, the sooner we can party.
You are so not fun, Aaron.
I'm plenty of fun. Hold your horses.
You can barely move from point A to point B. There's no way you're gonna get
undressed by yourself, Aaron.
Whatever. You'd be surprised.
Aaron? Hey, party boy. Are you decent? Aaron?
Here's what I want, Jack. I want to know exactly where I stand with my husband.
Molly, maybe it's time for you to leave. Carly and I have some things to discuss.
So tell her to come back some other time.
Molly, this is my house. It's my problem. Stay out of this.
How can I stay out of it, Jack, when I'm smack dab in the middle
I
of it?
have told you. We have discussed this. I think I've been more than clear on the subject of you and me. There is no you and me, Molly.
Don't let her do this to you again, Jack. How many times is she gonna take your life and flush it down the toilet before you realize it's what she does, it's who she is?
Oh, and like your track record is any better. Drinking your way to New York, then buying your way into Mike's life when he found you here. This is part of her pattern, Jack. Force your way into a man's life by playing the victim. It's getting a little old, isn't it?
Talking about getting old.
You know something, Molly? One more word out of that mouth.
And what? You'll punch me again in the face?
And this time you will be glad that you're together.
Enough of this! I told you we are not going to have any more of this. Any more fighting. I'm going to drag you downtown and arrest you for assault and disturbing my peace. Now, Molly.
Please, it's time for you to go home. Just
But Jack, I
get going.
Jack.
Go home, Molly.
I don't have a home anymore. And if you listen to her...
I'll call you later.
No, you won't.
I'm sorry for interrupting things with your girlfriend.
You didn't interrupt us. You interrupted me saying goodbye, and she's not my girlfriend.
Well, whatever you're calling yourselves. Thanks for getting rid of her. After the flight from Mexico and the showdown at the Lakeview, well, I'm sure that Molly told you all about. Oh. There it is again. Oh, feisty little thing.
Is that a kick?
Feels like a gymnast. Or a long-distance swimmer. It's very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can feel for yourself. If you want.
I didn't do anything illegal, Hal.
Oh, that's a first.
I went to see an expert by the name of Randall Brooks.
Randall
That's not illegal.
Brooks, the psychiatrist?
The child psychologist, Emily.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that guy. He's got an incredible reputation. He's
I've
won all
heard of
sorts
him, too.
awards.
What about him?
I told him how hard Will has been trying to be strong for us, despite the fact that he's very scared and his life has been so disjointed. And Dr. Brooks said that children like this who have had so many stresses against them, well, it's a miracle that he's come this far at all.
It is a miracle.
He said that kids who have this many stresses for this prolonged a time end up making mistakes. They end up acting out. And he said there are very few of them end up coming out of it unscathed. But Will could be one of those few if we support him instead of punishing him.
That is what Dr. Michaels is prepared to attest to, and we're hoping the judge agrees.
Well, maybe the judge will agree a lot faster if we have an expert in our corner.
Barbara, we're going in to see the judge and the DA for a very low-key meeting. No jury, no experts. Sorry, but we're gonna pass
You know
here.
what? Listen to me. He said that he has his calendar clear for the night. He'll make time for us as late as we want. Please, just get in the car with me. Go to Chicago with me. We can talk to him about Will.
Do you know what's going to happen, Barbara? If we walk into that judge's chambers with an expert witness, it's going to backfire. Right in our faces, Barbara. And I will not have Will's bid for freedom turned into a three-ring circus. Now, thank you for trying, but it is too much and it is too late.
Oh, wait. What's the harm in going to talk to Dr. Brooks? Really? I mean, it might even do some good.
Aaron. Aaron, wake up. You're gonna wake up with a major cramp if your arms are all twisted like that. Okay, here goes nothing. God, you're incredible. Now that I finally got you where I want you, what should I do with you now?
Hi, you must be Lucy Montgomery.
Yes.
I'm Dr.
Hi.
Michaels.
This is
Rosanna Cabot.
How do
Pleasure to
you
meet
do?
you.
I was wondering if I could visit with Will Munson for a few minutes.
I already got a call about it, and since Will is scheduled to be released, I don't think there'd be any harm in you spending a few minutes with him before bedtime.
He's going home?
Well, that remains to be seen until he has a meeting with the judge, but we're very hopeful. So, come on in, and I will tell Will you're here.
Thank you. He's going in front of a judge? It sounds like he's just hours away from being blamed for the fire for life.
You know, I think it might be better for him if I wait outside.
No, please stay. Hi, Will.
Hey.
You remember me, right?
Yeah, you're Lucy, Allison's best friend.
Right. Right. This is Rosanna Cabot.
Oh, you're the woman who was supposed to go into business with my mom. Remember you? Nobody told me you were in a wheelchair.
Yeah. I was in an accident a while ago. My legs aren't quite working as well as they used to. Neither is my memory, but I was kind of hoping you could help me with that. Would you mind if I asked you some questions about the fire at the Snyder barn?
I don't remember much, but I'll try to help.
Oh, great. I was wondering if you remember seeing anyone else besides Luke and Aaron that day.
Well, Luke was up in the hayloft, and Aaron came in after the fire already started. The smoke was so thick.
So you probably couldn't see much anyway.
Barely. All I can remember is lighting the matches and stopping them out. That's all.
Wait, so you don't remember actually starting the fire? Watching it get out of control, or... And why did you confess?
Well, everybody kept saying it must have been me. I mean, I had the matches. So...
Yeah, but if you didn't do it, Will, who did? I mean, isn't it possible that somebody else started the fire, but they're just keeping quiet because you're taking all the heat? Is that a yes or a no?
It's really hard to name names, isn't it, Will? Especially when it's somebody that you care about. I know exactly how you feel. But you should know that a certain young lady already admitted that she started the fire.
Allison said that?
What do you know about Allison and the fire?
Nothing. I don't know anything.
You love Allison a lot, don't you?
She's really nice to me.
She's always saying you're the best little brother in the whole world. You don't want to do anything that'll get Allison in trouble, do you? I guess she confessed to you the same way she did to me.
All she says is that she'd go to jail for 1,000,000 years if I ever said anything about her and the fire. And that they'd be a lot more easier on me just because I'm a kid. And she brings me comic books and candy and stuff, and I guess compared to jail, it's not so bad.
Allison's right. You are the best little brother in the whole world. Best a girl could ask for.
I used to be.
No. Oh, you are. You're too good. But now that I know you didn't start that fire, by tomorrow everyone else will know the truth. I promise you that.
Hey, it's Chris. Lucy Montgomery and Rosanna Cabot are visiting with Will after hours. Any idea why?
No idea at all.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Allison.
Can you find out?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Listen, Mom, I can't talk. Hal might be going out of town for a little while, so I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
You want me to stop by?
Sure, why not? Bye.
Dad, hey. Hey, yourself.
I was just going
Yeah,
to...
just skip it. Do me a favor, will you? If you're still playing detective on Will's case, cut it out before you ruin your career.
Go over to Java, grab a nice hot cup of coffee, and go to Chicago and hear what Dr. Brooks has to say. Hal, listen to me. What's the harm?
I never thought I'd see the day when you and Barbara would
This has nothing to do with Barbara, believe me. This is you doing whatever it takes to help your son.
What do we need another shrink for, Emily? We've already got Dr. Michael. She knows Will's case backwards and forwards, and she's already prepared to release him.
Right, but a second psychiatrist's opinion will only bolster that, don't you see? And especially when we're dealing with a new DA who's got a hell of a lot to prove. So, come on, what's the harm in talking to him?
Aside from the fact that it's Valentine's Day, and I was hoping to spend the rest of the evening romancing my wife.
Oh, you were? Really? Well, I hate to burst your heart-shaped balloon, but I think this is how most married people celebrate Valentine's Day.
We don't. I won't be long.
So you're gonna go? You'll go to Chicago?
I promised Will I'd do whatever I could to help him. I'm not about to let him down now.
I will call Dr. Brooks from the car. Let him know that we're coming.
It's going to be the fastest trip on record. And when I get back, you get ready to get swept off your feet.
Oh, I will. You just drive safely and wear your seatbelt and...
I love you.
I love you more. Oh, and Barbara, you're welcome. Bye. Allison, where the hell are you? And what have you done?
Happy Valentine's Day. Guess I should go home now. But what if I never get this chance again?
Come on in.
It's like somebody's moving.
Yep.
Whose stuff is all this?
Yours?
Wow. So much for your heartfelt plea for me to come back home. I didn't know it came with an expiration date.
A couple hours ago, you told me never to touch you again, you know? As a matter of fact, you yelled that at me.
Mike, I just been punched in the face by Carly. What'd you expect?
I think that sometimes in the heat of anger, truth comes to the surface. And I think you meant every word that you said to me.
You should feel this, Jack. Really, you gotta feel this.
No, I'm not sure. That's a good idea, Carly.
Why not?
It's not my baby. You're barely my wife. It'll confuse things.
Yeah, of course. You're probably right.
We were talking about Molly. I never slept with her. There was no affair.
Always the Boy Scout.
No. I've kissed her.
And that's it. Just a few innocent kisses.
Oh, I didn't say it was innocent. But we stopped ourselves, and Mike walked in, and something started that got completely blown out of control.
Jack, don't you think I know what I saw when I walked in here?
Forget what you saw. Forget what Molly said. It's me. I'm telling the truth. I didn't sleep with her.
You know what, Jack? I don't even give a damn about Molly. What she's up to. I care about you. I care about us. We shared a life together, Jack. We've got some details to attend to, don't we? Some decisions to make about what we're gonna do from here. Should I grab the nearest man with a moving van and uproot Parker for the millionth time in his little life? Or maybe I could do something more temporary. Like leave the stuff here and just get a hotel room until we come to a decision. What do you think? Well, those days of me reading your mind are over, Jack, even though I wish like hell they weren't. I guess what I'm really asking you here is, don't we get to talk about the mess that I made and how sorry I am, Jack, for the lies I told? Don't I get to remind you about all the years that we spent loving each other and being in love and sharing dreams, Jack? We can decide that none of that has to change. Or we can decide to end it. But whatever the decision is, Jack, I need to know now.
Are you giving me an ultimatum here?
No, it's nothing like that.
You don't get to throw my life into a tailspin and then set a timetable for how we deal with the aftermath, Carly. I can't make a snap decision like that.
Well, maybe you should tell me how long I should put my life on hold before you make a decision. A week? A month? Maybe till next New Year's, you know, we could really start.
How am I supposed to know, Carly? When it is that I'm gonna forgive you or forget or just move on? I have no idea what the future holds. What? I'm just trying to figure out what the hell went on here the last few months, huh? One minute I love you and I want you back and I can't live without you. And the next minute I gotta tell you, I swear to God, I don't want to see your face again. But I have never been the kind who just caves in when people start making demands, so...
Right, no more demands, Jack.
As soon as I figure out what it is I want to do, you'll be the first to know.
Okay. I guess I'll just have to figure out a way to live my life in limbo.
Yeah, we're all gonna have to be living with a few questions for the next few months, aren't we?
Right. Do you think I could get some of my things, some of Parker's things?
It's your stuff. Where are you staying, anyway?
No, I didn't want you to touch me at that moment, Mike, because I was standing there face to face with the woman that took my beautiful life with you and shredded it. And you were sitting there defending her after she just clobbered me. I mean, what was I supposed to say?
You're supposed to realize that the person that I was trying to protect was you. Instead, you reminded me that wasn't my place anymore, you know? So, I mean, all I'm doing is facing reality. And reality is we'll probably never touch again, you know? This won't be our home anymore. It's not the way that I want it, but...
But you rushed home, packed me up, and shipped me out. Must have been great therapy.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing great about this. Everything about this hurts. If I had my way, I'd leave everything exactly the way that you left it, but... There's gonna be some people staying with me for a while, so...
Oh. Family?
Not exactly. Carly and Parker are gonna be crashing here.
Even if this is as close as we ever get, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget tonight. And being with you. As long as I live.
Don't worry, Dad, I'm not staging a coup. I've been bending over backwards to be the model intern you want me to be.
And here you are at the scene of your latest crime.
I was just passing by, and I saw Rosanna Cabot with Will. End of story. I'm not reading his charts or making diagnosis. And after I finish doing my scut work, I'm off duty and my medical career is safe for another night.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'll walk you to your locker. Maybe I should lock you in your locker.
Thanks for hanging out with me, Will.
So this thing with Allison is okay, isn't it?
Everything's gonna work out the way it should.
Well, are you guys finished in here? Because it is bedtime.
Yeah, we're done. Thanks for your help, Will. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Well, Lucy, I think it's time to call Lieutenant Matson.
No. Let's just give it a little more time.
Allison has caused a tremendous amount of suffering. She's at fault. She knows she's at fault. I think the police have to be notified.
I know. And she will face what she's done, but only after I finish with her. She poisoned me against Aaron. She lied to me. She betrayed me. And I want to be the one to tell her secrets out. Then we can call the police, okay?
Where do you think we can find her?
Oh, she's probably at Brett's garage.
Then what are we waiting for?
Hey, I saw you guys had a late night visit with my little cousin. What's up?
Well, we can't really talk right now. All I can tell you is that once we find Allison Stewart, your questions will be answered.
Good night, Chris.
Night. Emily.
Are you giving me an ultimatum here?
No. No, it's nothing like that.
You don't get to throw my life into a tailspin and then set a timetable for how we deal with the aftermath. Carly, I can't make a snap decision like that.
Well, maybe you should tell me how long I should put my life on hold before you make a decision. A week? A month? Maybe till next New Year's, you know, we could really start.
How am I supposed to know, Carly? When it is that I'm gonna forgive you or forget or just move on? I have no idea what the future holds. What? I'm just trying to figure out what the hell went on here the last few months, huh? One minute I love you and I want you back and I can't live without you. And the next minute I gotta tell you, I swear to God, I don't want to see your face again.
But I have never been the kind who just caves in when people start making demands, so...
Right. No more demands. Jack.
As soon as I figure out what it is I want to do, you'll be the first to know.
Okay. I guess I'll just have to figure out a way to live my life in limbo.
Yeah, we're all gonna have to be living with a few questions for the next few months, aren't we?
Right. Do you think I could get some of my things, some of Parker's things?
It's your stuff. Where are you staying, anyway?
No, I didn't want you to touch me at that moment, Mike, because I was standing there face to face with the woman that took my beautiful life with you and shredded it. And you were sitting there defending her after she just clobbered me. I mean, what was I supposed to say?
You're supposed to realize that the person that I was trying to protect was you. Instead, you reminded me that wasn't my place anymore, you know? So, I mean, all I'm doing is facing reality. The reality is we'll probably never touch again, you know? This won't be our home anymore. It's not the way that I want it, but...
But you rushed home, packed me up, and shipped me out.
Must have been great therapy.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing great about this. Everything about this hurts. If I had my way, I'd leave everything exactly the way that you left it, but... There's gonna be some people staying with me for a while, so...
Oh. Family?
Not exactly. Carly and Parker are gonna be crashing here.
Even if this is as close as we ever get, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget tonight. And being with you. As long as I live.
Don't worry, Dad, I'm not staging a coup. I've been bending over backwards to be the model intern you want me to be.
And here you are at the scene of your latest crime.
I was just passing by, and I saw Rosanna Cabot with Will. End of story. I'm not reading his charts or making diagnosis. And after I finish doing my scut work, I'm off duty and my medical career is safe for another night.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'll walk you to your locker. Maybe I should lock you in your locker.
Thanks for hanging out with me, Will.
So this thing with Allison is okay, isn't it?
Everything's gonna work out the way it should.
Well, are you guys finished in here? Because it is bedtime.
Yeah, we're done. Thanks for your help, Will. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Well, Lucy, I think it's time to call Lieutenant Manson.
No. Let's just give it a little more time.
Allison has caused a tremendous amount of suffering. She's at fault. She knows she's at fault. I think the police have to be notified.
I know. And she will face what she's done, but only after I finish with her. She poisoned me against Aaron. She lied to me. She betrayed me. And I want to be the one to tell her secrets out. Then we can call the police, okay?
Where do you think we can find her?
Oh, she's probably at Bert's garage.
Then what are we waiting for?
Hey, I saw you guys had a late night visit with my little cousin. What's up?
Well, we can't really talk right now. All I can tell you is that once we find Allison Stewart, your questions will be answered.
Good night, Chris.
Night. Emily,